Greetings, beautiful people. It's your girl, Yo. Come on in here. I know y'all saying, wow, your voice is doing a live stream in the afternoon. Yes, I am. Why? Because time is on my side. So I'm going to wait till some of y'all come in. And I know there's some people live. No problem. Let's get it in. Even if I have to just talk to myself and y'all watch the watch the replay. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day and I hope all is well with everybody. Today is Tuesday, so y'all a couple of days into the work week, and I hope you guys have been managing your time wisely. Today, what I'm going to do is, well, this evening, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tell y'all a few kind of like tricks or ways that you can to help you manage your time, right? Because a lot of us think that we have a lifetime to be here, right? We look at the clock just to go to work and stuff like that. But after work, we're on time for work and all that kind of stuff. But afterwards, we're not, in our real life. So in other words, when you're on a job, you make sure you're on time and do stuff like that on the job. And you build that person's company up, right? But think about this. When you're at home, do you use your time wisely? Are you building your empire wisely? And I'm gonna tell you some ways, like I said, that I can help you. Hey, whoever peeping in the bushes. I'm gonna see if I can wait a few minutes before I get jumping on in here though. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes. But yeah, I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff today just so I can come and talk to y'all. And I know these YouTube streets is jumping as always. Whole lot of nigga noise running around and going on. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. That's all I can say. That's all I can say about that. Girl, it seemed like, I don't know, I don't understand it though. It seemed like our people thrive on confusion. Do you know it's a lot of energy wasted on a lot of confusion? Simply because people just don't know how to talk to one another. They just don't know how to talk to each other. And like I said, I know I'm going to be on this thing right here. And if I'm just talking to myself, I see one person in this live stream right here because so many people are. She had a cough. Excuse me. Hey Valerie, how you doing, baby? Thanks for stopping through. I think it's just you and I on this thing right here. But I really don't care. I was just saying that so anybody else that's watching this later would see, right? And I did. Hey, Mr. Kimi. I did put out the little thing on the community wall, but people may not pay that any attention. Back to the point. The point is, a lot of people waste their time on a whole bunch of nonsense, a whole bunch of nigger noise. And what they do not realize is what's happening is they are killing themselves. Let me just make it plain. How are they killing themselves? They're killing themselves because the life energies are draining out of your body. Have you ever thought about this? Just think about this with me. Sometimes you have the birthdays coming, and well, every year you have a birthday coming and stuff. And don't it just seem like you just had one not too long ago? And as you get older, those birthdays start coming faster and faster. Especially after you become a child. When you was a child having birthday parties, you couldn't wait for your birthday to come. But as you get older, you be like, oh shit, that birthday coming around again, right? Okay. But the same thing with nigger noise and energy that you waste out of your body and that other people pull from you by being involved in a whole bunch of confusion. That is time and energy because you get to see all of that stuff, right? You get to take in some of that stuff. You argue with people. You get your blood pressure raised up. Even if you don't, and you just quiet and being an innocent bystander, you still absorbing all that noise. Now, I'm not telling you this for you not to watch people. Watch and do anything you want to do. I'm just letting you know, time is not on your side. I'm telling you, if you got stuff like that going on, and in real life, you got some real life shit going on, I'm talking about in your personal life with your family. If you got bills, if you got children acting ignorant, if you got family members, if you worried about something to eat for next week, if you're riding to work back and forth on a teaspoon of gas, see all that stuff like that? That's what you need to be focusing on. Not a whole bunch of nigger noise, and you wonder why your finances and stuff down and your life is in a disarray, right? It's because you're taking in a whole bunch of noise and you're not focusing on what you need to focus on. That's the time being on your side and time management. Hang on one second, baby. I'm sorry, this is my baby. Hold on. I should have timed this a little bit better and told her. Y'all lucky that was my baby girl because I was on the road getting ready to get into y'all about this stuff. Listen, oh hey everybody coming in. Hey Valerie, I think I spoke to you. Yeah, and Miss Kim. Yeah, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. There's one or two people still in the bushes, but back to the point. Okay, I was saying, yeah, you're taking on a whole lot of stuff by being in other people's business. If you, like I said before in another one of my videos, go through them, fish through and find it, but you need to mind your own black business because time is not on your side like you think it is. Because you can wake up tomorrow morning and stuff will be all messed up for you and stuff because you wasn't focusing on what you need to focus on, right? And another thing I want to say about time being on your side, if you can tell whether it's on your side or not. If you're a certain age and you look older than what you are, that's wear and tear on your body. That's your body deteriorating. Why? From stresses, unnecessary stresses in your life that you have the power to control. You understand? So, and a lot of people take their stresses and problems out when they drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, do other kinds of drugs and stuff like that. Some people exercise because they want to relieve stress. I mean, people have different ways of relieving stress, and there's nothing wrong with doing it, but everything need to be sparingly. And when I look on this thing, and on this YouTube especially, all I see is confusion. All I see is uproar. I don't see no peace. And I know this is so-called beef sector, right? But I'm just saying I don't see nothing of value. Just niggas cussing each other out because people pissing each other off. And that's another thing when it comes to timing. Timing. If you know or feel like you're gonna go from 0 to 10, it's time to check yourself. Check your temperature. Timing. Timing that take the time to breathe, take the time to count to 10, take the time to put your fist through a wall or kick something or throw something or use a punching bag or do whatever you have to do. You need to, before you speak. Timing is everything, and timing has to be on your side. If it's not on your side, then again, you're dead, slowly dying. You're slowly dying. A lot of people walk around with anxiety. They are anxious. The Bible tell you be anxious for nothing, right? And we supposed to live our life in a peaceable way, you know. And not all the time you can be walking around with flip flops on, burning incense and kumbaya and all that. No, nobody's perfect. Nobody's gonna be like that. Even Jesus got angry, right? But it's a time and a place for everything, you know. And I know this is YouTube, so this is the place for it. And that's why they got this little click button where you can click on off of that. And that's why y'all see me sometimes and sometimes you don't, right? So you have to know how much you can take in order to operate through your life. And but when I go back to this timing, a lot of y'all do this stuff. I notice a lot of people be rushing, always rushing. If you somebody that's always rushing around trying to get from point A to point B, you got to keep on moving and rushing and rushing and rushing. That right there, time is not on your side. Time is not on your side. If you look at this world and you look at the makeup of nature, you look at how long it takes for the grass to grow. You look at how long it takes for flowers to grow or from a seed and food to grow from a seed to a plant. It's not like that. It takes time. It has to be nurtured, right? And if you are made from the elements which we are, that's what we were taught, that's what we were told, right? Then you have to treat your body and your emotions and everything as it's just as such, slow and easy. It's nothing fast. You have to pay attention and walk slowly and walk in peace. You don't have to be taking in a whole bunch of noise because it really can affect your life. It can affect your life. You can look at something on here, and I told y'all this before too. You can go and look at a television show, a love story, and be right into that love story on any type of network you want to watch, and you nice and into that and watching the scene and all of that stuff, you start feeling the feelings that the characters are feeling with each other. It'll reflect to you. If somebody get in a car accident or something like that on the television show that you watching, and you was like, oh, you get surprised. If it's a sudden somebody scare your heart, listen, you have to be careful what you take in because if you don't, time is not on your side. You have to be careful in what you say and how and your actions, right? Then you also have to be a planner. Let me see what you said. If you move too fast, you will sure miss something. Yeah, you will. And then have y'all ever noticed this? Have you ever tried to get up, like you say you laying down in the bed or you sitting in a chair and you get up too fast and your head's, you could be young or old and you feel like your head's spinning because you got up too fast, be like, ooh, I got up too fast or something like that. You have to take your time. You have to take your time and be careful of what you because timing is everything. Winter, spring, summer, fall, timing is everything. You know, you cannot have the winter in the summer. It's impossible. You understand? A lot of y'all get up in the morning. Y'all got now. This is like I said, the day is Tuesday. A lot of y'all gonna have the alarm clock set for the next day. Why? Because you're out of balance. Your timing is off. Because you should be able to go to sleep and wake up without an alarm clock. Especially if you do it in routine, the timing is always the right thing. Like you go to work at the same time you had a job for 40, 20 years or however long you've been on your job. You should not have an alarm clock to wake you up. Your body should already be adjusted to the timing of when you're supposed to move. See? And if you don't have it like that, time is not on your side, just so you know. Time is not on your side. If you're a person that have to push the snooze button and then go right back to sleep, knowing you got to get up, then you running all around and racing through the house trying to get to work, cussing people out in traffic because you're impatient and you're going to be late, can't be late no more because you get some days in the streets and all that kind of noise. Time is not on your side. And when I say time is not on your side, you're not going to live a long time. You're not going to be here a long time. You understand? You have to be organized. Being organized is the key to having time on your side, right? You have your whole life have to be organized. And even if there's some wrenches thrown into your life or into your schedule, you should be able to adjust. What do I mean by that? Simply this. Everybody know they got bills. You got bills that come around every month. Everybody do. And the people that's working have a paycheck. You know what time that's coming. Why is it that when you get your paycheck, you spend it all on whatever you want to spend it on and not have enough to make it through your bills? It's because you're not calculating it right. You're not spending your time right either. Because if you know you have more bills than you have money, then you need to work overtime. Instead, you're on this thing right here, this jigamabob, watching other people make money while you ain't making none. You're not using your time wisely. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? Another thing, you don't take your time to sit down and calculate your things out, right? You know you got them bills. You know you got them. You know how much you make every payday, every week, or whenever you get paid. Why don't you pre-forecast like 2 months, like a whole month in advance? A month in advance, figure out how much money you need. And if you want more, work over to get it. Figure out ways to get it and then have something in the kitty just in case you have a wrench thrown into your plan because nothing goes as planned. It's always a wrench thrown in your plan, but you always need a plan B. You see? And so when I'm talking about this thing, when I'm asking you is time on your side, or is time really on your side? You know, because it's no way time can be on your side if you're not using it wisely. If you're spending too much time doing more than with some things that you don't need to be doing. Do you understand? Let me see what y'all saying. Great, what you want and beg for, and what you need. Yeah, it's two different things. I believe over 50% of car accidents can be prevented by people. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Mr. Keeman. Yeah, because people rushing and not paying attention because they got to be at work and all that noise and they messed up things. And let me tell y'all something new. Let me tell y'all this story. Well, this ain't a story, this is a fact. When I was a child, my mother and father, we were so organized. We was like little soldiers, and neither one of my parents was in the service, in the military. My husband was, but not my parents, right? Listen, we knew on a Sunday evening after we had dinner, we played and went to church. We played and did all that stuff in the yard and with the children in the neighborhood and all that. Certain time on Sunday afternoon after you had your meal, everybody had to take a bath. You get your bath and stuff like that. After you get your bath, you get your school clothes laid out for the next day. And when I say laid out, you had to have the socks and the boys, the pants, your underclothes, That had to be laid out. You even had the ribbons for your hair. And mama used to do our hair on Saturdays. So when she did it the night before. So me and my sister, 'cause it was two of us, she used to wash and braid our hair once a week. All of this stuff was going to be done, right? So in the morning, when it was time for us to get up, we even had to have our book bags, our schoolwork, all of that, pencils, everything. Mom and them would sign the permission slips if you had a trip to go on. All of that stuff would be in your section. Every one of us was four of us. Everyone had our little section, right? And we had our own room, so we had our clothes laid out. Me and my sister shared a room, and me and my brothers shared a room. Had your clothes laid out like that, right? And we knew we had to get up in the morning and you know, everybody took turns. We had that one bathroom. I'm just saying, everybody had time to be in that bathroom and a time to be out in the morning, right? It was a time. So do you know to this day, I still live by that even when I was working. I would have my clothes laid out as a grown woman. I would take my get my clothes laid out for the next day. I already knew what I was gonna wear to work, down to the stockings and the high heel shoes and all of that. I would have my makeup bag on the counter, knowing what I was gonna use, what color lipstick, all of that stuff was done. I was doing that. And here's another thing that I do too. I have my coffee pot already set for the next morning. It's already set now. See, so all I do is go push a button or either have it set on the timer that I want. Most of the time, I like to push the button because I'm not sure what time I want to get my little coffee, you know, because I mingle with, you know, how I would do that. I might be with the dogs, might be outside a little longer. Let me see what you say. Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, but the whole point I'm trying to make is you have to be more organized in your life. Like I said, with the bills and stuff like that, get your bills set up for like 2 months, have your 2 months and what you're going to pay, and stick by your plan and pay them bills. If you want something extra, then you just work overtime or figure out other ways to get that money, and don't dig in the money that you're supposed to have. Have the money in the kitty like you should for the emergencies. It don't have to be a lot. How do you start a kitty? Which is a little side fund just in case something go wrong with the house. Maybe you might need a plumber or something like that. If you have to put $5 to $10 aside every payday, you know, you and your partner, whoever's in the house, even the children. If you have teenage children that have jobs, let them put $5 in that jar. That's the emergency fund in case something go wrong, right? Yeah, it's all kinds of ways that you can manage yourself and be more organized, wherein time will be on your side. You see? And here's another thing. For all you people thinking about, oh, I think I'm gonna get married, or I might not get married, or he loves me not, and I'm gonna wait until this is the month April. You might say I'm gonna wait till April of next year because we might need to wait because we don't have enough money in the cater. Look, tomorrow is not promised to you, right? And if you're going to do something, you might as well do it. You might as well do it, especially if you know that that's something that you're serious about. Hey, Takara, how you doing? Especially if you know that's something serious about that you're serious about and something that you really want to do, and your heart really desire that, and you have a sound mind in what you want to do. Don't procrastinate. Don't do it because you're going to wish that you had. You know, why put off tomorrow what you could do today? If that's what you want to do, right? Start paying attention and ask yourself, is time on my side? And I'm not saying this because I'll be 63 in August. I'm saying this because I don't live life enough to know time ain't on nobody's side. Especially if you're not manipulating time, but if you're not paying attention to the time, and time means what matters to you. Time, let me break this down. What time is to you is different from what time is for me, right? But with a general consensus, everybody want to live a long, healthy, prosperous life, right? They want to be here on earth in this time. And we know time is not real. We know time is made up, but we also know that it's real in this lifetime that we're living in. If that makes any sense to y'all, if y'all can understand where I'm going with this. For me, time is peace, right? I don't like to feel rushed. I don't like to feel forced to do nothing or have wrenches thrown at me. I don't like that. So I try to predict what's gonna be happening. I kind of plan out my day, what's gonna be peaceful and nice for me. What I want to do, right? I put a video here of me being by the river with the rocks, river rocks. I want time to be able to go and get it to myself and walk by the river or just sit on some grass, you know? But I'm telling you, y'all, all of this stuff that we're doing, we're killing ourselves slowly. It's not just the food that you eat. It's not that. It's not just the words you say. It's what you're thinking. It's the way you moving. It's the way you moving in this life for real. It's what you want out of this life. Your life. Not your partner's life. What do you want out of this life? Are you living your life for your partner? If so, time ain't on your side because you're living for somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all talking about. I see this thing jumping. Oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all for dropping the link. I dropping the stuff. Yeah. Hey Samaya, how you doing? I'm sorry. Hey Melissa. I just need to speak to everybody. I'm so busy talking. And I spoke to you, Takara. Thanks, guys. Thank y'all for stopping through. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. That's another thing. How much time do you take it in bad news a day? How much time do you consume in bad news a day, whether it be on this internet, on your phone, on the news, on the television, or people around you? How much bad news that you take in or bad energy that you take in a day? That's just like taking a box of bleach. I mean, a bottle of bleach and just drinking it. And imagine what that does to your insides. See, that's physical because you're doing this and you can feel it. And if you drink something, you can feel it going down. So imagine bleach going down in your gut. That's what's happening to you for real when you take in all of that bad energy. You just can't see it, and your body gonna feel it eventually. It's gonna feel it eventually. That's why you got a lot of people looking older than what they should look for their age. You got a whole lot of little babies. I'm sorry to say it. You got little children now. I'm talking about children. And you may ask them, well, how old your baby? How old's the baby? Not because they're big or taller. I'm talking about they're like old men babies. That's what we used to call them back in the day. They're hard in the face because the mamas are letting them babies stay up late at night. You know what I'm saying? Then they be cranky in school and all that stuff, right? Because time ain't on the mom and dad side, so let the children do what they want to do, right? I'm trying to tell y'all, yeah. And did y'all know that the life expectancy of a black man is at age 65? Did y'all know that? They already say that's what it is, right? So imagine having a birthday and turn 65 for a black man. Imagine that. you know. And if you're not eating healthy and things like that, you can't take that in consideration. But I'm just saying, if you're eating healthy, exercising, and you pretty much live your life where time was on your side, where you wasn't the type of person that did a whole lot of drinking and smoking and abusing your body and taking on a whole bunch of nigger noise and other people's issues and problems and not focusing on your own kingdom, you'll be here a long time. You see, same thing with the ladies, right? If you don't let men abuse your bodies and have sex with everything that's walking, right? Putting all that poison in your body and all that energies and stuff in that body through the sperm and stuff, all of that masculine energy inside of you, all these different all this different stuff in you, you have to take care of yourself. All them perms and things we put in our hair, we turn ourselves down. Time is not gonna be on your side. And even when you have babies, even after having babies, you have to rebuild your body up. Man, I'm just telling y'all. Hey, Samaya, I spoke to you. I'm just saying we're really not doing what we need to be doing. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Bird. Salute, Miss Joe Thoughts, Martin Chan. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate that. Thanks for that super sticker. Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all. It's just I'm getting a little frustrated too. It kind of irritates me because I notice a lot of how people not even interested in how you can manage time. They're not interested in hearing good stuff at all, like things like how to grow your food, how to survive if your lights, water, gas cut off, how to take your meals and stretch your meals for your family so they can last longer, what types of food to buy. Like if you had $20 is all you have to make it to next payday, and you had to get something to eat for your family. I'm talking to the men. You two women, but I'm talking to these men. $20. Did you not know that you could take a $20 bill and feed a family of four, have a nice hearty meal, and but you wouldn't even know what to buy? Because some of y'all do too much. Y'all go to McDonald's with a 4 for 4 wings and all that $5 Little Caesar pizza and shit like that. but you can really, it's ways to, um, that's another thing. Time is on your side if you learn something and and you're not worrying about nothing. Because the most things that we worry about is how to take care of our families, right? That's what we mostly worry about is how to take care of our families. Anything else is not important. It shouldn't be. Or somebody else's problem, like on the soap operas and stuff like that, that shouldn't be your problem. You see? There's nothing wrong with entertainment. Please don't get me wrong. I like to laugh. I like to hear some of this nigga noise sometimes. I do. I know what's going on. I be in the bushes and stuff like that. But I don't stay. Just enough. Just enough to get the gist of what's going on. But other than that, your thoughts is living life. I'm out here. I'm out here. You see? And I adjust my time so just so I can come on here. And y'all know right now it is 2 minutes, it's almost 9 o'clock. Almost 9 o'clock. And y'all know I ain't gonna be on this Jigma long. Y'all know that, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all, if I don't go to sleep like around 10, like that, if I don't go to sleep around 10 o'clock, this old girl, my body usually is laying down in that bed. I had my shower and everything. Everything is straight. Husband straight. My baby girl on her way home. I think she done came in already because I heard the dogs and stuff. My pooches, they done ate. All I have to do, well, my husband probably do that now. They go outside for that little bathroom break and stuff like that. My son worked the night shift. He go to work, get there at 7 o'clock. And after he texts me, said, "Mom, I made it to work safe. Have a good night. Love you. I love you too." I lay right in that bed right there, and I just lay there until I fall asleep, even though I'm not tired. But when my body say go to sleep, it go to sleep. And every morning at 3:15, I am up and moving the whole day. And when I tell you I make something move, I be making something move, right? Because I know time is on my side, right? Yeah. Hey Nene. Oh, hey Nene, I ain't seen you in a while. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. I appreciate the super sticker. Thank you, baby. Hey Cutting Edge, how you doing? Y'all know I be talking. I think that they call it living beyond them. Oh, that's over seven. Yeah, and my mom, I'm gonna tell you something else too. This is another thing, y'all. So is a man thinking, so is he. Did y'all know that? I'm gonna see if I can take this back off. I forgot how to do that. I think I'm supposed to touch that go. But so is a man thinking, so is he. If you think you old, you're gonna be old. If you think you broke, you're gonna be broke. If you think you can make no way out of no way, you're gonna be destitute, right? But if the way you think really does matter, it's always mind over matter. But faith without works is dead. You cannot be better unless you try to do better. You can't do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result, right? So if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling like too much negative energy is in your way and you can't think straight, you're cloudy, you can't focus, then it's time to eliminate some of this nigger noise that y'all be intaking, some of that bleach y'all drinking. You understand? It's time to eliminate that, right? And I know everybody's not on here to help everybody either. I know a lot of people here for all their own different reasons, right? But sometimes what y'all need to do is mix it up. Mix it up a little bit. Find out what fits for your life and what you need, right? In other words, eat the fish and throw away the bone. You did? That's what I'm saying. And I feel like it's not enough people doing that, you know? Okay, let me see. I don't need to be reading some more stuff, y'all, because I don't be doing it. Yeah. Oh, hey, Jackie, how you doing, baby? What's going on? I'm glad you could catch me. Yeah, I'm talking about time not being on your side because, like I said, a lot of times, every time you look around, somebody in your family gone. Somebody in your family gone. Of course, y'all having little babies being born too, but it's always somebody. The older generation is going away, fading away, and sometimes your memory is fading away too. Sometimes y'all can't remember what you did when you was like in school. Sometimes you be like, because I can tell you right now, I don't remember, but one of my teachers, well, two of my teachers, was my French teacher and my government teacher. Oh no, and I take that back. In Colonel Norwood, because I was in ROTC, and that's where I met my husband, and we was there. There's only three teachers that I can remember throughout my school year. All of that's all I can remember. It's just three. And I could not remember what most of them taught me. As you get older, because you don't use it. That's what I said. If you don't use it, you lose it. Yeah. But I'm just telling y'all, time have to be on your side. I'm gonna try to drop the link now. I see you in here, Jack. I know you know how to take it. I'm gonna drop the link. But I'm just telling y'all, if y'all want to know more about how to get time on your side, you can watch some of my videos. Okay, and basically, I mean, and there's plenty of them on there that you can go and look. But basically, here's my remedy. And I'm no doctor. Eliminate nigga noise, right? Anything that like getting on your nerves, or if it's too much and you can't focus, eliminate that. You have to take a break. Because too much of anything will make a dog sick. You understand? Less is best, right? Do not live beyond your means. You don't need a whole lot of stuff to be happy in this life, right? If you want to see something really beautiful and you can't afford cable, you understand? Go outside. Look at your environment. Go to different places like parks and by the water and stuff like that, by the beaches and stuff like that. You might say, yo, that gonna cost gas money. Walk, ride a bicycle, take a friend, take a hike, do something. Look at that nature and remind you everything comes in time and your time will come. Your time will come. And don't be jealous of nobody else. Because like I told you in one of my other videos, what's for you is for you. That's it. And now I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna drop this link, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna get on away from here because that's enough. But like I said, I'm gonna be right over there in that bed and chilling, and I'm not gonna be watching no nigga nose at night. Have y'all noticed? I'm gonna tell you another thing while I'm thinking about it. You notice if you watch horror movies, some people have nightmares after they watch crazy shows and stuff like that, or have real weird dreams after they go to bed. After they look at a movie or a television show, and that's in your subconscious. So I'm telling you that just so you know that it's true that you can take in a whole lot of negative energy by watching a whole lot of nigga noise. And just even on here and being around it in your real life. Because you got family members that's ignorant and get on your nerve, right? Everybody got that. There ain't no one person. Everybody got somebody in their family that acts, and some have more than one, that acts a complete fool and will get on or pluck your last nerve. You got beggars in the family, you got alcoholics, you got drug addicts in the family, you got whoremongers in the family, male and female. You got all of that. You see? And that's in everybody's family. Somebody got one. But what I do, I don't fool with none of that. And I don't feel bad about it. I surely don't because I want time to stay on my side. I don't want nobody else's problem to be my problem. I don't want that. Not for my life because I and you know what? I had Aunt Barbara and she always said she don't want to be too weak to fight. And what does that mean? She don't want to be too weak to fight for her life. In other words, drain your energies, using so much of your energies on other people, with helping other people and doing for other people and taking on their emotions and taking on all that shit. And then when something happened to you and you get sick and you're in your deathbed, hell, you too weak to fight. In other words, you have no strength. You insure won't help you feel revived. Nothing, right? Don't let nobody drain you. Don't let nobody drain you. Right, Berg, right? I'm just telling you. Everybody got all that shit in their family. And for people to sit on here or anywhere else and act like they don't, shit. Any of you. Shit. That's a damn lie. Oh, I dropped it. So anybody can take the link if y'all want to. I'll be up here for a few minutes. But I'm gonna cut it off after this though, y'all. I just want to pop on here to concept preaching. Yeah, I just want to pop on here just to check in with y'all. And I'm gonna do a whole lot of pop-ups. And it's gonna be random because I'm gonna make sure time on my side. And now that I told y'all my husband retired, my schedule is all over the place. And when he moved, I moved just like that. We be in the wind. Yeah, we been having us a good time. Cause I waited a long time for this moment where we both have, right? Because I told y'all I retired at 55 and then he did. And so this is the first time that him and I have ever been at home at the same time in all these years we've been married because we had different shifts. Even when we had the same shifts, we had the kids and all. It was like we never spent time. We always been working. You understand? Working, just work, 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 right? And yeah, now it's time just kick back and just enjoy life even more. And as far as traveling, I've already traveled everywhere I wanted to see. So I don't want to travel nowhere. I don't want to go nowhere out of the state that I am. I don't see all I want to see as far as going abroad or anywhere else. I just want to be right here in my little comfort zone, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Hitting the stores, doing whatever. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Takara. But anyway, y'all, that's enough of that because I keep on talking. I can go on and on, but I just wanted to pop on here and talk to y'all. Okay. Oh, here go Mr. Kibi. You know, she surely know me. She know how to get ready to go away from here. Okay, let me see if I can pull you up. Now, where here we at? Where you at, Mr. Kibi? Oh, here you go. I see you. I see you. I'm trying to add
Hey,
you.
Laverne.
Hey, you sure what you do? How you doing?
Girl, listen. I'm over here taking some of this food you delivering.
Oh, I love that background. It looks so cute. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so
Thank
cute. I like
you.
it. That's really
I told you, I've
nice.
been in the
Yes.
lab, child. I've been trying to make some things happen. You know what I mean? Make
Good.
some
It looks
adjustments.
good.
It was
I know
good. I'm
that look
glad it was
good. I
good.
really like that. Yeah.
I'm
So
glad
what
it was
what you
good.
got on the topic, Shirley? It was like the topic is really is time on your side, right? And how we wasting time, and we so sure that time is on our side that we just go willy nilly through life and think we gonna be here forever. You know?
We do. And I always talk about and emphasize how, in biblical terms, in the times that we living in, time is sped up and it is continuously speeding up. The days are getting
Hmm.
shorter, the nights are getting shorter. The
Yeah.
opportunity for us to we have to be intentional. We
Yeah.
have to be
About
super
right.
intentional about the things that we do, the decisions that we make, and the things that we invest our time in. I'm not
Hmm.
going to stay long, but I just
Yeah.
wanted to absolutely contribute to the conversation and tell you I understand and appreciate this topic because I think a lot of us take time for granted. We think that money is more valuable than time overall,
Uh,
and it is not. Time is the one thing you cannot get back.
oh, hold on one second, Mr. Kimmy. You are right. This is Jackie. Oh, hey, Jackie. Wait, don't you,
Welcome.
Mr. Kimmy? Let me tell you. Oh my God, listen. Okay, so this is Jackie, and Jackie is my.
Hello.
And this Mr. Kimmy, Jackie. Jackie is her. I see you, baby. Jackie is my mother best friend's daughter. So in other words, my grandmother, which is my on my mother's side, her her mother and my grandmother were best friends. They were best friends. Do that make sense? So
Yeah.
it makes sense to you, Mr. Kimi?
It
So my
does,
grandmother, okay,
absolutely.
yeah. So she knows my entire family. She knows all about me. And this is Jackie, and I haven't seen her in I don't know when. so, so what's going on, Jackie?
Now to think, can you believe I got on?
I cannot, because she was trying to get on. She was trying to get on the stream the last time. So who helped you, Jackie? You figured it out? How did you do it, Jackie?
I you put you put the link up and I came on. I said, ooh, I got you
so,
on everything. I got you on the computer, I got you on the television.
oh, and she knew me before I was born, y'all. She knew me, and I told you I'll be 63 this August. But she knew me when my mom was pregnant and everything with my dad and all that stuff. So she knew all about Jackie. Don't you tell her my whole name, and don't tell them my that because Jackie talk too much. But don't tell them all that because they know me as your thoughts because you got people on here that be doing that. They call it doxing, even though you know that I ain't worried about nobody coming to see us.
She's a beautiful lady and she was a beautiful baby.
Oh, thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Right, because most people come up here on this YouTube thing, and you don't and they not themselves, and they be different
You
people.
hear you hear all
I,
these echoes because I got too many things on.
okay, but I can hear you though, but I don't hear any echo. Do you, Mr. Kimi?
Oh.
No, I don't.
Okay, we don't.
Mm-mm.
I
She
don't have
sounds
not on this.
good.
Okay. Yeah, you sound
Maybe
good
it's
on
me.
this side. It might be you. And if you do have, you might have another YouTube on. Is the one on your television?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you might need to turn that one off on the
Let me
television or
see.
something. Okay. Without hanging yourself up, Jackie.
Yeah, I'm trying to turn it off.
But we don't hear an echo. Are you
Oh,
trying to turn
good.
it?
But just so you don't hear it, that's fine.
Yeah, we don't hear. Yeah, so okay, so talk, Jackie. We listening. What do you think about time being on your side? Because that's what I was talking about.
You got to make time. You got to make time your side. You got to figure. Yeah, you got to figure out what you're gonna do the rest of your life. Um, if you can't just plant a seed. Plant a
Yeah.
seed in a jar and watch
Mm-hmm.
that seed grow. And you
Mm-hmm.
watch that seed grow from a seed to a flower to whatever it's supposed to be. It's
Uh-huh.
amazing.
It is. It's a beautiful thing, right? It
Mm-hmm.
is. It is. I'm so happy you figured it out how to get up here, Jackie. That
Wait
is
till you
so
wait
cool.
till you tell your mom. She
I
ain't gonna
can't wait
believe
to tell Mom. I cannot wait to tell her that you came up here.
it.
So what happened was when Jackie came over here,
Yeah.
the last live stream I had, Miss Akima, she came over and figured out how to type in the chat and all that stuff. She's
Mm-hmm.
always watched me on YouTube, she said, but she never caught one of these live streams. So she was trying to figure it out the last live stream. So this time, and then after I had the live stream, um mama called me and I got her number. Don't you know we talked for 2 hours? Jackie, you know we was on the phone for 2 hours.
I know it. I looked at it. I said, ooh, ooh.
We talked about gardening, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, all we talked about.
Make sure you cover up your stuff tonight because it's gonna be really, really cold.
It's already covered. I already did that. I sure did. My tomatoes and stuff out there. It's covered. Yeah, and she had problems with deers. But out where she lives at, Jackie does. She had problems with deers eating up her stuff. And tell us about that koi pond you got out there, because I'm coming to get me some of them fish.
Oh, I have a koi pond.
I'm coming to get some of them fish out
Yeah, I
there.
have a problem with animals and blue heron fish.
Now, do y'all live within driving distance of one another?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not far
I
from
was
you,
trying
Jackie.
to send you an article where we were talking about a chicken coop.
Oh yeah.
If you
Uh-huh.
if you build a chicken coop over your pond and let the chickens and have a way that the chickens can come up on the land but can go back to their coop.
Yeah.
And when they poop, the poop will go in the pond. And
Uh-huh.
if you had fish in the pond, that will fertilize those fish.
Oh yeah, but I don't want no poop. I don't want no shit in my pond. So no, thank you, ma'am. No.
Well, it would deteriorate. It would go back to nature.
Jackie, you so
At
funny.
least it's not human. It's not human stuff.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Boy. I get it, Jackie, but no, I will be moving and we'll be in two different places, okay? But because I will use that pond as a water resource in case of an emergency. You know how stuff is going on in the world. You never know when you're going to need an extra water source. That's what I would use it for, though, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have do- I'm hearing all the background. Do you
That's
have water coming from off of your roof through your gutters into a
true.
pail or
Yeah, uh-huh.
barrel?
I have a rain catchers. I have a whole bunch of them in here in my. I got it all, Jackie. And don't
Yeah,
get off.
that's great.
But Jackie, I want to stay on the subject because you know how we do. We go on and on to the break of dawn. I'm
Let
talking
me see, can I
about.
cut some of the stuff off?
Will you cut some of this stuff off and get on the subject, please, ma'am? We're gonna
Let,
be talking
let me
about.
cut some of this noise off.
Okay, Jackie. Y'all, Jackie is so funny and she's so raw. Her mother was a cusser and she was a raw, plain talker. Didn't cut to no chase. And she looked just like her mom. Just like her. Yeah. But anyway, hurry up, Jackie. Big mess. Ain't it so? And and Jackie, you know you're not gonna hold me on this damn thing to midnight. All that talking.
No.
Jackie,
I
funny.
got to use my time wisely, and
That's
I can't be dealing with all this noise.
you got to use your time wisely. That's right. But no, Jack, for real, I'm gonna get back on some. Here's the stuff. What I'm saying is, time. People think they got so much time, but time will slip away from you quick. Before you know it, you'll be what 40, 50, or whatever your age is. Time just flies
Right.
so fast, and then you wonder. People say all the time, "Where did the time go?"
Hmm.
Right? If you paid attention to time, it wouldn't go nowhere. You would know exactly where it went, right?
Right.
Some people look at their children and say, "My children grown. They grown. Where did the time go?" If you spend time with them, you'll know every stage they went through. I know exactly where the time went with them, step by step, right? If you are what you call a present parent, you get what I mean?
Hmm.
Can I interject on that and add to
Please,
that topic?
please,
So
yeah.
this morning, my oldest son, I don't know what it is. He and I, we respect each other's time and boundaries, and that we
Yeah.
have our own lives, but we're very close and we
Mm,
connect and kind of like do catch up, and we pick
uh-huh.
our times and our schedules. And I'm telling you, like he's very intentional about his schedule and time. I'm very intentional about my schedule and time, but we
Hmm.
make time for one another to catch up and
Yes.
to connect, like with the generations. Like he'll give
Yeah.
me, some of his experiences and what
Mhm.
he information he thinks is valuable and relatable to my generation, and vice versa, right? And so today,
Yes.
I'm just going to be real quick, but I wanted to give
No, go ahead, take
an
your time. You
overall
ain't gotta be quick.
preface.
Hmm.
But we were talking. He came in and just to ask me a specific question. We connected today, and he said, "Mom, I just got a question." And before I knew it, he was like, "What time is it?" And we had been talking for over an hour, and it seemed like
Easy.
in a matter of moments, right? Because we had
Uh-huh.
like just kind of veered off into. But I say all of that to say that I agree with you that you will know where it went when you're intentional and you're cognizant about
Y-
where your time and your energy goes. And
Yeah.
it also makes it worthwhile, no matter how fleeting it is, no matter how fast it goes.
Hmm.
If it's well spent, then you will feel the same, if that
Yes,
makes
that's true.
sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you have to spend that time. And I love it because I with my son today, when he worked last night, so he worked tonight, night shift, So by the time he get up it's kind of late and you have to go do it all over again. And when I text him, I was like, hey, I hope you had some rest last night. Hope you're having a good start to your day and all. And guess what he did? Because I've taught them these things, and I'm so proud of them because they don't when you the way you raise your children, they kind of stick to the strip, don't they? They don't go too far. They say the
When you
chips don't fall.
invest in your children, when you
Yeah.
invest and you pass along those things, they think
Hmm.
of it as, okay, well, they thought enough of me. Mom and dad thought enough of me to pass this
Uh,
along to me. So must be some value in it.
yeah. Look what he showed me. I said, I hope you're having a good day and all that stuff. Hope your morning. You got a good start to the morning. Got some rest last night. And look at what he said. He said, yeah, he got to go to work. But look what he is. Let's see. You see the picture? Can y'all see this? I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
can. Okay, that he tells me, he said, Mama, yeah, I slept really good. He said, I had my shower, then I'm sitting on the grass, set the tone for my day. Since then that was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh.
Because he watched me all these years on how I told him and I taught them, don't let nobody set the tone for your day. You are in control of how your day is going to go. It's up to you whether you want to have a good day or a bad day. Other
Hmm.
people can't make you have a good day or a bad day. Only you can. You see? And especially when somebody else try to set the tone for your day. So I'm happy that you said that you spoke to your son, Mr. Kimmy, y'all conversation, have how y'all be playing catch up, because it's very important to be close to these kids and let them if Jack must have fell down. It's very important to be close to these children and be there, be present where they can feel comfortable to speak to you and tell you all kinds of stuff, because it made them feel good. It just
Yeah.
makes them feel good that they know that
And it's
somebody,
reassuring for both
yeah,
of us. Like
yeah,
like just hearing the information, and because it's coming from a good place, it's coming from
yeah,
an authentic place,
hmm
and so
hmm
you're authentic in the moment, and you're
yeah,
like, okay, well, there's definitely a connection that
hmm
is DNA affiliated, right? It's just
yes,
in you,
yes.
right? So that
Look at
that
you.
doesn't
I'm
have to be
sorry, Mr.
worked
King.
on. And what,
I'm sorry.
you
I
laughing
just
at
saw
Miss
the caps.
Jackie?
CP, no, CP3 typed in a Laverne and Shirley, and you I happen to catch the caption. Oh, it's Celaya Binyar. Hello, Celaya. He's in the chat
Yes,
too.
peace and
Yeah,
blessings to the chat. Look,
yes.
CP3 coming in here with the
He come here
I
showing
love
off.
it.
Well, Celaya did the same thing to me, Mr. Keeman. I'll tell you about that later. I told Laverne and Shirley. Oh, I did. I told you last. I told him I couldn't wait to tell you. I talked to her, Celaya, last night. I forgot I did. He said that I'm in trouble. Yeah, but
No, you ain't in trouble over here, CP3, but you might be in some, some
yeah,
manure and other little channels and whatnot, but content creator
yeah. I don't
spaces.
told.
But
Yeah, I don't
it's
told y'all
all
about
good.
this.
This what would they call this? Is that it ain't no safe space. This is a pretty much without it being spoken. You're in a safe space.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's definitely safe over here. It's always safe over here. And if it's not, when it don't get safe, then somebody it would be in trouble. Y'all be in trouble if it ain't safe here.
It's
But
gonna
it's
go left.
yeah, it's always safe over here. He said I can't be in
CP3 don't
pause.
come in here cutting up.
It's okay. Y'all funny. Yeah. But y'all listen. Hey Shirley, how you doing? Thanks for stopping
Hey,
through. I'm glad
peace
y'all
and
stopped by. I'm
blessings.
surprised I got this many people over here because y'all know I don't be doing it at night. But just like I said previously, I'm gonna be popping up anytime. So ain't gonna be no scheduled time for me. It gonna be might be in the evening, it might be it just I'm just gonna see what the spirit have to say and whichever way I'm flowing because I'm free and I am also making sure time is on my side. And I hope y'all do the same thing.
I think you done encouraged me to go live. I was gonna wait till in the morning, but I might actually, cause I got a little energy, and I'm a little
Well, yeah,
motivation. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't wanna,
yeah. Well, you got to do what the spirit tell you to do. The spirit said do it, then
that
go on
part.
and do it.
I'm
Then,
good for that. That's
yeah.
about it. But the spirit is overwhelming. Then I'm gonna be obedient. Cause other than that, it ain't gonna let me rest.
Well, yeah, sometimes you have to shake things up because, and I know a lot of you guys are so used to me going on this thing like in the daytime and all that stuff. So sometimes you got to shake things up. If I wanted to, I could be on this thing every day, but it would be at different times if I wanted to. But I'm not looking for no job. I'm retired. Thank you very much. I just appreciate you guys when y'all do come over here, Pop. I don't plan on putting a brick in another building. I ain't not they nailing nothing. My father used to say he ain't plan when he used to say I ain't planning on hitting at another tap. You understand that? Not another tap. Daddy said he ain't gonna hit it another tap. Yeah, but
Mm.
yeah, only work I'm gonna do is relax, and do what I want to do, and I'm thankful for that. And you guys, that's something that you guys gonna have to look forward to. The ones that haven't retired yet, don't worry. For the ones that I see you, Jackie, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm going to end this thing after Wild Sugar. You ain't gotta worry about coming back up here. I'll talk to you later too. Thanks for coming. But yeah, what I was saying, Jackie, made me forget my dad Jim thought. What was I was saying, Shirley? You with the part I was
No,
saying,
you
Shirley.
were talking about retirement and
Oh, yeah,
how
yeah, yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
worry about it if you haven't retired yet. Your
Yeah,
time
if
is
you have a
coming.
time, yeah, your time is coming. Your time is coming. Just hang in there and make sure that you get some of the things that your heart desires while you're working. Don't just work to pay the bills. Work to have some things that you want out of this life, and nothing that can
Some experiences.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, everybody that you encounter on those jobs that you're at, pay attention to them. I know a lot of people don't like people on your jobs and stuff like that. I ain't telling you bring them to your house. No, keep them where they at. But just remember, everybody on that job or every job that you had, it's an angel. It's an angel. They have a message for you. So pay attention and go back in your mind and think about all the people that you don't met and all these different little jobs. And what did you get from them? What did they tell you that you didn't pay attention to? It's, pay attention to those type of people like that. Just look and pay attention. You ain't gotta like them, but just listen to what they're saying. You might get something that's going to benefit your life from them. Because everything happens for a reason. Timing. You meet people at different places and different stages in your life. The timing of it all. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to let y'all know that. And fear not. No, nothing lasts forever. So you won't be working all your life. You do get a chance to sit down and Lord, have mercy. Hopefully sooner than later. So work towards that. Right, Mr. Kimi?
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
No, I ain't working no more, Jackie. You better stop cussing at me. God, no, no.
He
Jesus,
said
you
that's a
late.
cuss word. You insulting and disrespecting me at this
That's
point.
it. Why?
No, she said,
Man.
in fairness, she said, you not going to work anymore.
No, ma'am. For what? I don't need nothing.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, I don't need nothing. What I mean, I want, I told y'all I got a video about your needs and your wants. Two different things. Two
Yep,
different things. No, ma'am, I'm
absolutely.
fine. I'm telling you, I could be living in a tent right now and I'd be just as happy. I really would.
Mhm. You
I would
better
be,
say that.
I
As
could
long as
live
it's
in
got
a tent.
some central air and heating.
No, I mean, I can make it without it. Mr. Keeper, see, there you go with that little bougie stuff. Look, there you go.
I ain't
No,
gonna listen. I ain't gonna even front with the way my DNA and my
yeah.
physiological
Hmm.
makeup is set up. I listen. I gotta be comfortable because if
Yeah,
not,
I
then it's gonna
understand
be
that.
an adjustment.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you what. If you ever was raised the way I was, you know how to make it.
You will adjust. No, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. We have really gotten spoiled with all this extra stuff though. We know, haven't we?
Super
We have
spoiled.
you got the color TV, we had the black and white, you got all this new stuff, right? You used to have a fan like this, you do one of these them with a hot house with no shirt on and stuff. Look, one of these them. We got central air and all that stuff coming out, all these vents and stuff. What's that? What's
That's
the
a remote to my fan.
oh my God. See, no, see, we have really gotten spoiled, haven't we?
I have
Man,
fallen from grace. I ain't gonna even lie, but I can admit my shortcomings, and I'm here to
yeah,
tell you. But these lights and these ring lights and all of this
yeah,
other foolishness going on with these computer monitors and this technology, it get hot in here quick. So yeah,
yeah.
I listen. I'm like,
Well,
I
yeah,
flick of
you
a
do.
wrist, baby, a flick of a wrist.
Yeah. But one thing about it is if
We
you know how
Laverne
to
and
hold
Shirley,
down,
okay?
yeah,
It
well
is.
that's true.
That's for a reason.
But Shirley, you know what this know what would be funny, Mrs. Keeman? Listen, no one tell you what would be
What?
funny. If we ever met, if we ever really met for real, and we did a camping trip or let's stay out in the mountains,
We would
just
have
me
to
and you.
vlog it.
Oh my God. Boy, I can see you now fighting off every mosquito and doing all this to your hair. I'd be like, come on here, Shirley.
Oh no, I will be peppermint oiled from the rooter to the tutor.
Oh
Okay, my
Lord.
pores would be lit up with peppermint oil. Cause the first thing that
Oh my
bites me, I'll be ready to go in the house.
and
I'll
that
be
would
like,
be
I'm ready to go. I'll
and
sleep in the back of the car. Okay.
I can see that would be a hell of a damn trip. Boy, I know I would be I'd be laughing at you so hard, Mr. Keith. I know I would be. I'd be cracking up. She hear that Mr. Keith will hear the wind blowing a stick of branch crack and she'll be freaking out all night long. Can't sleep. Let me get off this crazy.
Now
Shirley,
I will
let me
say
go to
I'm
sleep.
not easily frightened. I'm not now unless I see eyes in the dark. Now if I see a set of eyes in the dark, it's a
Yeah.
wrap, and I see you when we get to the stage because we're gonna have to come to a consensus of a meeting place and a meeting point when some shit go left, right?
Yeah,
Because
uh-huh.
yeah, if I see a set of eyes, I'll see you when you get back there. Okay, pray for you on your travels, but I'm
And
out.
then, you know something else you would do, Mr. Kim? You know what I think you would
Well,
do too? You'll fall asleep early. Like you'll fall asleep. I'm talking to you. We've been talking so long, talking so much, and then we like it'd be late. And you say, I know you dozing. I'd be like, damn, Shirley, it would be no fun to wake you up. You'll go to sleep fast. You know?
but I'll be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, ready to go.
Yeah, I know, right? But you'll go to sleep. Look at Miss Shirley Haynes said, no camping for me.
Look, me and Shirley might need to go together. Two Shirleys.
Oh, but that would be fun. Oh Lord, Mr. Kiva, you a mess. Oh boy, but I get a kick out of laughing at you, boy. You be funny as I don't know what. But listen
I'm
though,
just keeping it. I'm just keeping it real.
well, Mr. Kiva, why don't you go live then? Since there's some people here, and maybe they'll come over and we can just go over there and see what you talking about. I'm really finished with the last year. I was up here talking, running my mouth with you. You know?
Well, I mean, if okay, well, I can do that. I'm just listen. We on a roll. We in a
Yeah,
flow,
well,
baby.
I'm still up. Yeah, I'm still up. I go over there and see what you talking about. You know? See what- Them dudes that had to cut you see what you
You
talking
know, I'll
about.
stay on this jigamabob too long.
You know me and this damn thing right here. I be ready, you
But
know
you
what I'm saying?
talk about me going to sleep early. But you,
I'm not gonna go to sleep. I just feel like I like talking to people. Like I see you right here, so you know I feel better because I can talk. But everybody in the chat, I kind of wish I could see them. You know, I see them typing, but I wish I could see them. You know, so we could talk. You know what I mean? I just feel
it's a
like this.
different dynamic for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
like seeing people's facial expression when you talking. Like you know, eyeball to eyeball, I want to see. You know. Blessings to you, Shirley. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Shirley, I don't know if you've seen the other live stream. I was telling people gas money. I said I need gas money too. And what I was talking about is people that, you know, like if they hit the like button or give you thumbs up or subscribe to the channel, even the super chat, all that's gas money and I appreciate it. So thank you very much. Hashtag gas
Yeah.
money.
That's it.
Thank you so
That's
much.
it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this live though, Mr. Keeman, and let you we go over there if you're gonna go. You don't know yet, or you're not sure.
I say about 80% sure
You're
I'll
about
go ahead and
80%. But if I don't see, I'd be like, sure, don't change her mind. She gonna wait till
yeah, I
tomorrow.
listen.
But if
It's
you wait till
9:30. It's about my bedtime. You
yeah,
already know how I
well,
roll,
it's
but
still, if you wait till tomorrow, you got to get in where you fit in because everybody's always on this thing. You got
I
to
got to do
squeeze it.
that now. Kwame
So,
live, and that's at least him. I'm sure other
yeah,
folk probably live too. So it don't matter what time of day and night. It seemed like at this point,
yeah,
it's
but
for
it's
the
still okay
content.
though. Yeah, it's still
Mhm.
okay. It's still okay. We see get in where you fit in, and just do it. You know, just do it.
Just do it.
And people
Just
can
do
watch the replay too. You know what I'm saying? And it's always
it.
somebody that's gonna need to hear something that you have to say. So I'm really happy about excuse me, just these people that I have in here. You know, you
Yes.
see what I'm
Yes.
saying? Yeah,
Yes.
somebody need to hear what you
Okay,
got to
well then
say.
I'll go ahead and go live. I'm gonna take me a little potty break
Okay, all
and
right.
get my little life together, and then
Yeah,
I'll schedule it, but I'm not gonna schedule it far before I hit the live button. So,
okay. So I'm gonna tell you this, like I tell everybody, don't be midnight. You
oh
hear me?
no,
I
I'm
guess
talking
don't
about
be
in the next
midnight.
15, 20
Okay,
minutes. I say about 10 o'clock at
okay.
the very latest. I'll hit the live button.
Okay, cool. Well, y'all, if y'all don't
Yeah.
mind, will y'all go over to Mr. Kima's and let's go see what she's talking about and give her a little support and so she can we can give her a little gas money. You know what I'm saying? It's a like,
You know, cause
subscribe,
I'm
become
in
a
a
member.
mood, so I'm
Yeah.
in a funny mood. I'm in a jovial mood. I don't know if
Uh-huh.
it's being tired or if it's just because I'm lighthearted or a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we just I ain't gotta stay long, but definitely I'm
Okay.
with you. It's like I do
Yeah.
definitely want to pop in, and you do at some point. You just gotta hit the damn live button and just say,
Yeah.
let the spirit move you in the direction you need to go.
That's right. I appreciate all of y'all coming over here, y'all. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate each and every one of y'all. I really do. Thanks, guys.
Likewise.
And I'm gonna
Yes.
see you later, Mr. Kimmy. I'll be
All
over.
right, baby.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Peace.
Okay. Peace.
Don't forget, y'all. Don't forget. Keep time on your side. Excuse me. Oh, shucks. Wait a minute. I got to highlight this. Guess what, y'all? More gas money. Thank you, Takara. And thank you, Miss Shirley. Thanks to everybody that super chatted me. I really appreciate that. Well, this I can get used to this, right? Gas money. No, but y'all serious on a real serious note though, for real. Make sure whatever you guys do, that y'all are not taking in too much garbage in your life, right? Because you want time to be on your side. You want to be here for a long time, right? So walk in peace, right? Get rid of all the garbage. Don't drink the bleach, right? Because when you drink bleach, I told you I'll tear your insides up. You might not be able to see, excuse me, all this negative energy that's coming into your life or surrounding you. But that's exactly what's happening when you stay in the mess and all over the place in your family life and on here. You're drinking bleach, okay? And time won't be on your side. So, yeah, and get organized. Organize yourself. Organize yourself. Don't let nothing stress you out. And if you're organized and you got everything planned out, then even if you have a hiccup, you got your little kitty money. Don't forget that. You got that little kitty money on the side. Everybody contributed the kitty money just in case you get a wrench thrown in. No need to be rushing and ripping and wishing like back and forth to work, running and ripping. Take your time. Get up off your ass. Lay your stuff out and plan your day out. And excuse me, I don't know why I'm so thirsty, but most importantly, there is no one that can set the tone for your day or make you have a bad day. You can create your day. You create your world, right? So let's do it. Tomorrow morning, I don't want nobody getting up to no alarm clock. Get your high past the bed on time, and you should be able to wake up on time. Okay, y'all? Mwah. Peace, everybody. Thanks again. Let's go to Shirley's house. Bye, y'all. See y'all later.